Good day and welcome to 6 Minutes of Good News, a morning devotional, bringing you the good news of the gospel with your host, the Reverend Zebedee Jackson. Now sit back, pour your favorite beverage, and let's get the good news of the gospel.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters, and thank you for tuning in to 6 minutes of good news. This morning, good news will be centered around Ephesians, the sixth chapter, verses 13 and 14. And it reads, Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil days, and having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having a breastplate of righteousness. Welcome to a brand new day that could be full of life-changing opportunities. And with that being said, how much of a blessing and privilege we have been given. There are so many ways of receiving this moment, but giving thanks and gratitude for it should always be our number one priority. Today is the day that we can realize that one size doesn't fit all. It is very important that we know and understand on how to put on our weapons of warfare. Therefore, any soldier that goes into combat zone, he must be equipped for the battle. He must be mentally prepared, physically prepared, and even emotionally prepared. For the battle is going to test the soldier's strength and endurance, and he has to stand up under the pressure of his condition. The same principle applies to everyday mankind, regardless of race, creed, or color, whether rich or poor. The battles of our lives will come to everyone. But the good news about the battle of a good soldier is that he has been equipped for the battle. So when we find ourselves on the battlefield of life, we don't have to get discouraged or lose hope or even lose sight of our objective. And in any battle, there are three ways to get true victory. The first thing that we must learn how to do is to improvise. And then number two, we must learn how to adapt. And finally, number three, we should learn how to overcome. And again, thank you for tuning in to 6 minutes of good news. Until then.
We thank you for listening to 6 Minutes of Good News, a morning devotional. Tune in again tomorrow for another episode of 6 Minutes of Good News with your host, the Reverend Zebedee Jackson. Now go out and make it a great day.